Zambian president has asked Zambian living illegally in the United States of America, or those of the Zambians that are staying there, overstaying their visas, to return to Zambia as soon as possible. The Zambian president says you better return to Zambia to avoid forced deportation. Come back to Zambia and stop embarrassing us. Crazy stuff. What's happening, everybody? I hope you're doing good. Did you miss me? I know you did, didn't you? I missed you too. Thank you very much for stopping by. We appreciate it. We are here in Zambia. You know, want to know about the motherland? You're at the right place. This is where you want to be. This is your first time, brother. We like you here. Thank you. Piga my coffee. Yeah, thanks. We're clapping hand for all the new people that are here. We clap hand for our newest people. Thank you very much for stopping. We like you here. We want you to stay. So click on the button so we can see each other every single day. Here we talk about the motherland, Africa. Any country, Zambia, Uganda, Tanzania, South Africa, Kenya, Burundi, Nigeria, Ghana, Namibia, Malawi, all of it. We're together. Come together so we can learn about the motherland. Awesome. We see you from all over the place. We know you watch us from the United States of America. We salute you, brother. We see you. We family. Let nobody tell you the opposite. We like you. We want to meet you. We want to see you. We want to experience with you with no judgment. From the UK, from the Caribbean, Wagwan me boss. I see you. Jamaica, Trinidad, all over the place. I love you. I love you. I can say it. I'm not ashamed. I love you. I want to meet you. I maybe want to have a second wife and a third wife from the Caribbean and the fifth wife from the United States of America. Okay. Let's get back on track. Now, the Zambian president, here's Zambia on the map. We're always going to show you the map so you get, yeah, you know what it is. Zambia, beautiful place, lovely people, great culture. The president said you must go back to Zambia, asking all Zambian people living in America to return home. Is this a bad thing or not? Well, you're probably going to ask yourself how, why? Because you don't see a lot of things happen like this. Not very much, where a president saying, okay, my people, number one, I'm acknowledging that you are illegal in somebody else's country. President don't do that. Okay, it's kind of like, plays with the ego. My people are not in your country like that. Well, the Zambian president say you must go back to Zambia, because the US is considering expanding its travel ban to include nationals from up to 30 more countries, and Zambia among them, alongside other stricter immigration measures such as deportation. So the US say the United States of America of Donald Trump right now is considering to add 36 other countries in the travel ban. Obviously, the countries have been named already, but the travel ban has not been executed yet. So they've given African countries, because most of the countries are African. Let's not lie to each other. They say you're shithole countries, but you don't like to hear that. I even saw somebody in the comment section say you cannot be presenting that Western narrative, calling us shithole country. You are shithole country. You want to know what a shithole country look like? When you have nothing to say to a Chinese who's a foreigner in your country. Yes, a Chinese can be very angry at you and the police will probably take you away. That's a shithole country. If in your country there's a Chinese restaurant where black people cannot enter, that's a shithole country. In your country, the government officials can come on the other side of the road, meaning the counter side of the road. Everybody goes this way, he's coming this way because he doesn't want to go through traffic. That's a shithole country. In your country, you cannot criticize the president or say anything against any politician. You cannot say anything negative about the government. That's a shithole country. In a shithole country, if you have problems and issues in a foreign land, okay, you are arrested, even sometimes wrongly, for doing something absolutely not right. And there's absolutely nobody that's going to come from your embassies to come and defend your cause. You're from a shithole country, brother. And it's okay. We like you here. Okay, let's continue. The Zambian president says that Zambians abroad should check and maintain valid immigration status in their host country. Those who can no longer legally remain should contact the Zambian diplomatic mission to arrange their return back home. So if you have issues and you cannot stay in America for whatever reason, legally, you must go to the Zambian embassy. They're going to facilitate your return. My brother, there are many Zambians all across the world, especially in the US. They've been there for 20 years. They're not necessarily there legally. Do you think they want to go back to Africa? Let me put it this way for you. A lot of Africans, when they go to, foreign lands, especially America and Europe, they give the impression, and perhaps some people get the impression that they become rich or money falls off trees in America. So when you live in America, for you to go back to Africa in your motherland, in most African nations' case, they will choose not to go because by going back, you need to show the wealth you've acquired. So you were in America for 10 years, right? So where's the money? Yeah, that's what people from the village will come to your place looking for you, like, chanting and dancing, because you need to give them money. I mean, you went. That's the mentality in most African nations. They will sell their house to send the child to America. They will sell their yard, their land, or their compound, like my brother from Nigeria, like say, my compound. Get out of my compound, you idiot. Shut up. Anyway, sorry. It's not about Nigerians today. They will sell their land, get the money. That's the easiest way to get money very quickly, to send their child to America, hoping for some reason he's going to get a much better life and boom, have riches and stuff. So many Zambians, as well as many Africans, refuse to go back to their motherland, to their country, hoping they can only do it until they have money, because there's pressure. They put people under pressure. It's not like, okay, he comes back for a little bit, then he can go. Unfortunately, there is pressure, so they feel like I cannot go back empty-handed. Therefore, let me rather stay. So if it's going to take him 20 years, he's going to say 20 years. If it's 30 years, he's going to say 30 years until the day he hopes that heaven falls on his head and he makes money. Like money to buy a car, money to build a house. Yeah, that kind of money. That's what they expect you to have. You're gone for 10 years? Come on. That's why many people don't go back home. Now, let's continue and understand why the Zambian president has folded. June 4th, yes, the US has not yet implemented the travel ban on Zambia, but Zambia is among 36 countries currently under review and facing potential restriction. And this is the full picture. I'm going to give you the full picture. You know what it is here? I like you. I'm going to break it down for you. Now, what does Donald Trump want and what is he accusing shithole countries of? Let's go. So Donald Trump issued a warning to many African countries. He said you need to fix your country very quickly. Okay, I've been giving you 60 days to fix stuff, or else we're going to ban you from getting a visa to the United States of America, the United States of paradise. Okay, yeah. You're going to fix these things in your country, or you're not coming in my country anymore. These are the countries. The criteria include weak passport. So he says your passport should not be weak. Number 2, he says a visa overstayed. So your people, whether Nigerians, Ugandan, whichever nation, should not overstay. If they overstay, I'm going to ban the entire country, and trust me, he's capable of doing that. Yeah. Number 3, he says cooperation on undocumented nationals, meaning if the American government asks you to provide information that are personal about your citizen, you must do it, or else we're going to ban you. Number 3, concern related to terrorism or anti-American activity. So if your people are involved in terrorism, they cannot be accepted, or your people are involved in anti-American activity. Anti-American activity. What is anti-American activity? It's questioning perhaps the decisions and the international policies of the United States of America right now. So if America, let's just give a very stupid example, says I like the color red, and you say I don't agree with the fact that America likes the color red, that could be anti-American. Okay, so be very careful. Let me just remind you here that the American embassy now can go check into your social media account. Your social media account should be open for you to get a visa to the United States of America. You know that, eh? You didn't know that. Okay. Your social media account, no more private social media. All your social media account must be open. They need to see what do you publish, what do you post, what do you say about America. Okay, before they let you in. That is anti-America. Those governments receive a ultimatum of 60 days to address this concern or risk being added to the ban list. Okay, 60 days. It's like you're talking to your little, somebody you don't, like, I don't know. Do you speak to somebody you respect that way? I don't know if you can speak to somebody you respect that way. I'm giving you 60 days to fix your shoes. Buy brand new shoes when you're not entering my house. You better have those shoes. No. That's a little bit what it is. So he says, again, number 1, weak passport. Your passport should not be weak. Number 2, visa overstayed. Make sure your people, when they go visit, they must come back on time. So it's your responsibility as a country. If you hear that Thabo went to America, or Musungu, or Ekuchuku went to Boston, you must call Ekuchuku on the phone. Ekuchuku, you better come back because we know you went. If you don't come, we're going to arrest your mother here. We know her. She goes to the market. If you talk, we beat her up. Yes, it's the government. Yeah. That's literally what it is. Number 3, lack of cooperation on undocumented people. So they must provide information about where you're from, what you do, who you are, even if it's classified. If you don't do that, you're going to suffer. And another one, activities that are judged terrorist or anti-American. Now, let me give you a simple example, okay, on why and how this is serious. The last time the United States of America sent people back to Sudan, okay, they sent a lot of people back to Sudan, and amongst, as you know, rejected them. So you can't be in America anymore. Go back to Sudan. Amongst those people was one person who was not Sudanese. So the Sudanese government sent him back. Said, we can't take this person because he's not from here. You know what America did? They said, okay, because you refuse to accept this person, we are canceling the visas of all passport holders from Sudan. Not the government, nobody, even the people that have legal visas, their visas were cancelled because Sudan refused to accept a person who is actually Congolese. Look at the map. This is Congo. This is Sudan. This is Congo again. This is Sudan. Do you think you can walk from here to here? It's not possible. Now, who's going to take that? Who's going to look after that person in Sudan? Who's going to feed him? With what? What means? Do you think even himself, that Congolese person, will be happy in Sudan? Or do you think if America sent back a French person who was illegal in America, would they send him to Sudan? I'm just asking, just a question. Let's continue. What are the countries that are going to be banned? We have Angola, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cabo Verde, Cameroon, Democratic Republic of Congo. You must be very careful. When a country starts with democratic, it's usually not democratic. Djibouti, let's continue. Egypt, Ethiopia, Gabon, Gambia, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Liberia, Malawi, Mauritania, Niger, Nigeria, of course Nigeria has to be there, Senegal, South Sudan, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe. Crazy stuff happening. Then we're going to talk about South Africa. Well, South Africa is suffering right now. South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa, yeah, things are going very, very south. Bad for South Africa right now. I'm telling you, my brother, we need to build a culture of working with one another. If we don't do this, we're going to fail, all of us. I know a lot of people perceive South Africa as a, very advanced country. Yes, it is an advanced country compared to many African nations. But it cannot stay advanced if South Africa ignores Africans. Because Africans at the bottom need to find a way for themselves. No. As a South African, you must subtract the idea of thinking that you're white. You're not favorable by the Western nations. The reason why they sort of tolerate South Africa a little bit more is because among South Africans there are white people. I'm going to put it very bluntly to you so you can understand. They don't like you more than like the Zambians or the Zimbabweans. Absolutely not. The matter of fact is America supported the apartheid regime for a long time. You know that, eh? Until everybody dropped the apartheid regime, then America pulled away. It wasn't because they really wanted to do it or they liked you. Okay, we're going to talk about this because America just hit South Africa with the biggest tax ever, 25%, canceling AGOA. Do you know what AGOA is? Okay, you need to do research about that before you fight people. Why are you coming into my country? You're taking my jobs. Why is South Africa where everybody must fund their life? As much as everybody needs to, protect their lands and stuff like that. I think we need not to be blind to what we are subjected to right now, because what's happening right now, they're not looking with South African, or Zambian, Ugandan, Rwandan. Everybody's going through the machine, the grinding machine. Let me know how you feel about this. The Zambian government president finally the Zambian president himself saying, please come back home, because he's scared of what Zambia is going to go through. Is this democracy? Is this a free world where presidents seem to be fearful of other presidents? Is this equality? Why are you scared? I'm not saying you should let your people stay in other people's countries illegally, but I'm saying this should teach us a lesson. What lesson are we learning through this? They took away PEPFAR, which helped a lot of people living with HIV and tuberculosis in Africa. Have Africans adjusted? Have you looked into alternative measures? Or are you still begging from the same people? Like you begging, then what's next? The next thing they say, kiss my feet. If you don't, I'm taking away again. Are you going to beg again? Let me know if you feel about this. God bless.